guys, I'm Hannah. I'm a student at Savannah College of Art and Design. I'm gonna be a sophomore. Move-in is coming up, which is super exciting. I'm so excited to move back in. I loved my dorm last year. I recently sent in my freshman dorm to the SCAD Instagram page because they were asking for dorm inspiration, and it got posted. Since then, I have gotten so many DMs of people asking me where I got my decoration, my storage unit, the thing over my bed, and so I thought I'd make a full YouTube video about it because there's actually a lot that went into this. But before I talk about any of that, I want to give a huge shout out to my mom. She made this giant Google sheet that has links to absolutely everything in that room, from me and my roommate's room to our suite mate's room, living room, bathroom, everything. Everything is linked, which is super amazing. Love you, Mom. We were able to collaborate on that Google sheet and it was just really great. I'm going to include that in the description of this video, as well as a template that is blank that y'all can use if you want to do the same thing with your roommates, because I know that I found that very helpful to avoid buying duplicates and just to know what we all had. It was very helpful, it was very nice, and I know my roommates appreciated it too. Everything that I talked about in this video will be linked on that Google sheet if you want to go look at it. Another thing that she did that was super helpful was she made basically like facade drawings of different parts of my room and the dorm in general, because the dorm layout that they give you on the SCAD website for the residence halls is not size accurate, which is really frustrating. I actually had to go in and do our own measurements. I went to the pre-college program and was able to measure everything when I went there, which was super nice. So those images will also be in the spreadsheet under the images tab. All right, for my actual room, let's go through it. I did not take a dorm tour video, and I'm so sad that I did not do that because I love my dorm and it was so much fun. I'm for sure gonna do a dorm tour video when I move in to River in a couple weeks, and that's gonna be super exciting. So I'll have an updated version of this. So me and my roommate actually rearranged our dorm to a different configuration than what it originally comes in. I'll put a photo here of how we changed it. In the photo, I think I have the upper right wardrobe facing the wall with the window, but we actually turned it to face the right wall. So that's the only thing in this photo that is not the same. Everyone loved the way we configured our room. It had so much more space. We were separated further, had like our own little areas. It was just super great. We both loved it. Highly recommend doing it that way. We're gonna start off with my room. I have a list, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. For my bed, the first thing that my mom has gotten so many questions about in the parent Facebook group is the storage bins underneath. The thing about SCAD is we're not allowed to loft our bed, which is fine, but unfortunately the items that come up as like most popular when you search storage bins for college on Amazon are like this 3-tiered shelf, which if you use those, they fit, but you won't be able to open the top drawer because the bed comes down to block it. So I watched 2 YouTube videos, I'll link those in the description as well, of great dorm tours where I stole some ideas from. She had these storage bins, so it's a 2x3, 6 total, and it was great. It stored so much, it had so much space in them. Those fit under my bed. Behind that, I had a big suitcase, and then inside that big suitcase, I had my carry-on and then my little duffel bag for travel. So I would zip that all up inside of the big suitcase, and that fits behind those drawers. I also had a yarn basket because I crochet, so that went on the side of the drawers as well, to the right. And then I had a cooler, like a mini cooler ice chest thing that I would use to take to the beach because Tybee is very close, only 20 minutes away, and that was very nice to have. So all of that was what was under my bed. It stayed very organized the whole year. It was very nice. For the storage over my bed, it's from Walmart actually. It was from Amazon, but I don't think they sell it on there anymore. The shelves are adjustable. You can put them at whatever height you want. You are gonna have to get plastic liners to put on the shelves because they have gaps in them. I just got plastic liners and we cut them to size and then put them on, and it was super simple. It also has a hook, that's where I hook my headphones, and it also had a little place where I could set my water bottle on. I think in the photo I have tissues on it. On the top shelf, I had 3 baskets, and that held my extra bed sheets, linens, extra bath shower towels. That was in one box, and then I had another beach bag and like more beach stuff in the second one, and then in the last one, I do nails. Actually, these ones were really grown out, but I just had like extra nail stuff in that basket, and the ones linked fit perfectly 3 across on top of the shelf, so that was really great. For my decorations and my bedding, the fun part, I got my quilt from Home Depot. The actual bed sheets, I'm not exactly sure where they're from. I did not have a comforter. I actually had like another quilt at the end of my bed. The 2 blankets I brought from home, I'm pretty sure they're both from Target. All of my pillows are from World Market. I love World Market. They were so amazing. The snail pillow, the butterfly pillow were from World Market. And then the bee pillow, my mom actually made for me. She does embroidery. She embroidered that little bee and put it on there. The other 2 pillows just came with the bedding I ordered from Home Depot and wherever I got my bed sheets from. For my wall decor, all of those posters are from Etsy, and then there's a couple paintings on there that I did that I put up just scattered in there, and then the 2 signs I think are from Amazon, the Route 66, and then on the sidewall I have like a little license plate. For my posters, I did use the Gorilla sticky putty and put that on the wall. If you're gonna do that, be careful when you take it off, because when I went to take it off at the end of the year for move out, it started peeling up the paint, so you just have to do it really slowly. It will work, but just be careful with that. My tapestry is also from Amazon. I put that up with push pins. The thing about SCAD is you do not want to put any like sticky stuff on the wall because the paint peels up very easily. They encourage you to use push pins. So I had like flat ones that were metallic and they matched, and I just pushed those up into the wall. For my fairy lights and my vines, I got push pins that had hooks on the end. You can also get those on Amazon, and I pushed them up into the wall and then just strung my fairy lights and my vines on the hooks. For my jewelry board, the little dart board in the corner, that was something that I saw on Pinterest and had to recreate because I thought it was adorable. Also, if you want to see my dorm inspiration on Pinterest, I will link my Pinterest below because that is where I got ideas for literally everything. I think I have like 3 Pinterest boards just full of dorm stuff and it's organized into each room in each category. My Pinterest is, I'm pretty sure, the same handle as everything else, Hannah Walk 8. Go follow my Pinterest. It has great inspiration. Anyways, for the dartboard, my dad actually did have to use like full electric drill to drill a hole in the wall. We just filled it up with putty at the end of the year. It was fine. It was a very heavy dartboard, so you are gonna have to use an actual drill and screw to screw it in. My desk. So my desk hutch is from Amazon, and the mirror under it is also from Amazon. Most of the stuff is from Amazon. Lights up. It has like 3 different color modes. It was super great. All of my decorations that are on this desk hutch are items that I thrifted, so sorry about that. I don't have links for those. Some of them you can get at Michael's though. I think the mushrooms, some of the little like glass bottle trinkets I got at Michael's, all the little plants that are in the pots, those are from Michael's. On the top, I have just one organizer for my notebooks, which was nice to have as well. And then below, like on my desk, I had my makeup brushes, something to hold my bracelets. Underneath the last shelf of my desk hutch, I kept my hairbrush, hair ties, hair clips, like anything in that tiny little basket, and those are also linked. For my chair, I highly recommend getting a seat cushion for it because they are hard chairs and they don't have cushions on them. So we just got a 2-pack from Amazon. Me and my roommate each got one. For the blanket, I did not want the orange color of the chair, so I crocheted a 6-day star blanket that definitely took me so much longer than 6 days to make. And I made one for me and my roommate. If you're wondering where the yarn is from, I got it from Michael's. If you want to make your own blanket, I don't have a link for that, I'm sorry. But we just draped that over the chair the whole year and it turned out really good. The desks also don't have drawers on them. So I got a little storage drawer cart from Amazon, and it had drawers where I kept makeup, school supplies, stapler, hot glue gun, just little trinkets that you would need to store in drawers. And I put that underneath the desk and it fit perfectly. The wheels did break halfway through the year for the one that I got, but it was okay. I just took the wheels off and it was fine. It still fit underneath the desk. I didn't actually move it around, so it didn't matter to me. But if it matters to you, you may want to look for another one. And then lastly, for my room, the carpet, my roommate bought one, but it was originally, I think, 8 by 10. We tried that out and it was too big. It was kind of awkward to have the furniture halfway on the carpet and halfway off the carpet. So we just took that back to Target and got a new one at Home Depot, and it is a 5 by 7. Highly recommend getting non-slip grip for underneath your rug because the floors are super slippery. I think they differ from room to room actually. I think some of my friends had wood floors and some of them had concrete. We had concrete floors, so it was very slippery if you didn't have a grippy thing to put under your rug, so get that as well. I don't have photos of this, but my laundry basket was the same basket as my crochet yarn basket, and then I had my laundry bag that was a backpack that I put as a liner inside of that bag. bag. I am gonna switch that out for next year because it would kind of crumble under the pressure of my pile of laundry. So I'm gonna switch to a plastic laundry hamper. Still gonna use the backpack liner because that was super nice to have walking down to the laundry room, not having to carry a big thing. Highly recommend a backpack. Another super great thing that some people forget about is a medicine box. I just had one underneath my nightstand. It had every medicine under the sun that you can think of, like Tylenol, Advil, cold medicine, Band-Aids, wraps, hydrogen peroxide, things you forget about when you're packing for college. And then I had an extension cable underneath my nightstand as well, right next to my bed, that I plugged in my mirror that lights up, my fairy lights, and my lamp. And I also plugged in my phone. All of that was underneath my bedside table. For my wardrobe, I kept 2 bins above it where I had all of my extra command hooks, storage containers. I put my bags that you bring everything into your dorm with. I also kept extra art supplies and whatnot in there. And then for inside of my wardrobe, on the left side, I put long sleeve tops, whatever. And then on the right side, I had more jackets and stuff. And then I got a long hanging shoe rack because I had so many shoes. People tell you to not bring all your clothes. I brought all my clothes. I wore them all, so it was fine. But you have to be good at organizing it if you're gonna do that. So I had a super long shoe rack that hung all the way down where I put all my shoes on there. And then I had more shoes underneath my hanging clothes on the right side of the closet. For each of the drawers, we got little dividers that folded and collapsed to pack up easy. And I kept like my underwear, my bras, PJs, socks, winter hats, and stuff like that in there. We had a thing that went over our door that hooked onto it that had 2 shelves and then a bunch of hooks on the bottom. That's where we would hang our towels, hung all my belts on there as well. That was nice, my roommate bought that. Last thing is I recommend getting blackout curtains. The window is huge. You'll get blackout curtains, good blackout curtains. We cut them because the way we arranged our dorm, the bed was like up against the window, so it was hard to close it if we didn't cut them because they were super long. We just cut them to length and it worked out. All right, moving on to the living room. The first thing I'm going to talk about is what we rearranged and what we kept. We kept basically everything except for the TV stand. I took this idea from a YouTube video I saw. Took the TV stand, put it in the hallway that connects the living room to the bathroom area, and we used that as our coffee bar. And we were able to put our plastic utensils, paper plates, paper towels, aluminum foil, and then I put my little Keurig on there as well as like a salt and pepper stand, just some decorations. For our TV stand, we moved the 2 side tables that are in the living room and we turned them together and we put our TV on that, and it worked really well. We never used the side tables, so it was just super nice to do that, and it gave the living room more space. I do nails, like I said earlier, so I bought a table as my nail desk and just like an extra desk to have in the living room. So that's what's in the corner. Get a couch cover, get ottoman covers. You don't know what has been on there. Could be gross. All of our pillows, I think, are from Target. Blankets are from Amazon. The lamp, I got that from my high school history teacher, so don't have a link to that. Just a regular stand-up lamp, and I really loved having that because I don't like the big light, and none of my roommates like the big light. We had that on at all times. The other lamp that I got is thrifted, so sorry about that. They're just lamps, you can find them wherever. The wall decor I have on my wall was from Target. The shelves that we had on the back wall from Amazon, I think, and we had like games, Xbox controllers we put in there, and that was just nice to have extra storage. My roommate got a fridge. It is not the fridge that you rent from SCAD. They actually don't let you bring your own fridge anymore. You're only allowed to rent. I think that changed this year, which is kind of sad because our fridge was so cute. I don't know where she got it from, but I guess it doesn't matter anymore because you can't do that. But yeah, I highly recommend having a fridge for you and your roommate, and then your suite mates have their own fridge because it fills up super fast. We had a big mirror in the corner. I bought that from Amazon. That was nice to have in the corner of our living room. The vines on it made it cute. The carpet is from Urban Outfitters. Love that carpet so much. One thing I really want to talk about is our lost and found bin. This absolutely saved us. We did this like a week into living with each other. We just had different levels of cleanliness, and the way that we solved that problem was making a lost and found bin. One of us was cleaning up the dorm and we found items scattered among us that were not ours. We threw it in the bin, and if you wanted to find your items, you went and grabbed it out of the bin later. And there was no fighting. Me and my roommates had no issues the entire year. It was fantastic. Love you guys. Please get a lost and found bin. It is so smart. And then for wall decor, we just put our art up on the wall, and it was nice to see it grow. Whenever we had studio classes and didn't know what to do with our art, we would just pin it on the wall. Again, don't use sticky stuff. It peels up the paint. Use pins. They encourage you to use pins. We didn't do a whole lot with the kitchen area. We kind of just kept it as is. The one thing that we did add that we also added to the little vanity mirror area was a light. We got a strip light from Home Depot, 2 of them. My dad installed one underneath the kitchen cabinets and one above the mirror because they do not light up well. I don't know why they didn't just put a light like on the overhang that comes out over the mirror. Seems very simple, but they did not do that. It's okay. But I highly recommend doing that because it made it so much brighter. It was so much nicer, and it was pretty easy to do as well. For the mirror area, we had a little rug in front of the sink. We got that from Urban Outfitters as well. It was like a little sardine rug. We had 4 hooks on the walls for our face towels or like hand towels. If you're gonna put up command hooks, we put up command hooks to hold those. Put painter's tape behind it. That's a life hack that we found out because if you do that, the paint will not peel up. So just stick like painter's tape and then put your command hook on top of the painter's tape. I had a little basket for like extra hand towels in the corner. Inside of the drawers, they're super deep. I don't have any photos of that, unfortunately, but I do have links to what I used to organize that. For the shower room, I have 2 major recommendations. My first recommendation, we got a long rug instead of a normal bath rug, bath mat type thing. I think it was 2 by 3 feet, but it was super nice to have that because the shower room is super long and I don't like stepping on wet floors. I think it's gross. We just got that at Target. One thing about that is if you decide to do that, I guess with any bath rug, you are gonna have to throw it out at the end of the year. It got so moldy underneath. We even had a dehumidifier running the entire time after we took a shower, and it didn't help at all. It's Georgia heat, it's gonna be hot, humid. Just expect that you're gonna throw that away. But I highly recommend the longer bath mat as opposed to a small one. For a shower curtain, we had a pretty one and we had a plastic one. The plastic one went inside of the shower and the pretty one was outside the shower. The plastic one had pockets in it. We had a shower cart that had holes in it. If you're gonna get a shower cart, make sure it has holes in it because you don't want water building up and molding inside of your shower cart. That's disgusting. Make sure it has holes in the bottom of each tier. There is limited shelf space in the shower, so having both of those was really great. The last room is the bathroom with the toilet. This is where we kept most of our cleaning supplies and like replenishing supplies, paper towels, extra toilet paper, etc. We also kept our vacuum and our broom, our Swiffer. All of those were on the wall. We put like pressure hooks on the wall and it kept it out of the way. It was nice. And we had a tiered shelf that we built where we kept, like I said, extra paper towels, toilet paper, paper plates, cleaning supplies and whatnot. And then above our toilet, we had another shelf where we each had a basket that my mom made little tassels for with our names embroidered on it. It was cute. And we kept like tampons and pads and like our personal bathroom hygiene items. We got a mini trash can. You can never have too many trash cans. We had a trash can in our living room. We had a trash can under the sink in the bathroom. We had a trash can next to the toilet. I had a mini trash can next to my bed. My roommate had a mini trash can next to her bed. I think all of our roommates did. They all filled up very fast, so get trash cans. Get a big one for the living room. We also had a little tiger rug in our bathroom. That's not really necessary, but we liked it. It was just cute and made the space feel homier. Lastly, I want to end with some packing tips for making everything go smoother when you're moving in. When you're packing, pack what you're gonna need first, last. So cleaning supplies, like your mattress topper, all of that stuff, pack last because that's what you're gonna put on first. Just think about that when you're organizing your packing. Also, another thing that was so helpful was my mom put duct tape on every single one of my bags. It was like bright orange and wrote my room number on them, and she also wrote what was in each bag. Bedroom decorations, it had a bag that had my bedroom organization, bathroom organization, cleaning supplies, etc, etc. Everything on the bags was labeled and it made it so much easier to move in. I think that's all. So if y'all have any more questions about dorm things or anything that has to do with SCAD, please ask me. I'm so happy to answer them. I'm gonna make, like I said, another dorm tour video when I move in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna live in River, so if y'all are planning to live in River next year, you can go watch that video. Once I post it, I will link it in the description. I don't have any other videos, so it's really not gonna be that hard to find. Just click on my profile. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful, and I hope that you all have a very great freshman year or transfer year or whatever year you're in. And if you see me on campus, say hi. I promise I will say hi back. Also, I'm a themed entertainment major, so if any of y'all want to talk about that, I'm open to talking about it because I absolutely love it and it is so much fun and I highly recommend making that your major. Like I said, links to everything will be in the description of this video along with a blank template for y'all to use if you would like to. But yeah, that's all I have. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see y'all later. Bye!